Welcome back to Latin Nation. It's time for our first guest, and I want to welcome Philip Martin from the new HBO movie, Phil Spector, co-starring Al Pacino, Helen Mirren. Quite a cast. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and it was amazing to work with all those casts and just classically trained actors that I've respected my whole life. So it was a dream come true.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw this movie and I know that you were going to be on the show, I'm like, the first question I got to ask. I know it's typical, I know it's obvious, but what is it like to work with Al Pacino?
Oh, yes.
Well, I think the great thing about Al Pacino is that he's such a trained craftsman that he is so into his character, he's so into really getting to the truth and the depth of what's going on that working with him just inspired me as an actor to keep going on that journey and to keep working hard and really getting to my heart and my soul and bringing that to whatever role that I play on HBO or any other opportunity that comes up next.
Now, something equally exciting about this movie is the way that you got the role. It was actually specifically written for you by writer and director David Mamet. So can you tell us about that and how that must feel having him kind of come to you and really respect your talent that much, obviously, to create this role for you?
Well, I went to Atlantic Theater Company and I trained through NYU at Tisch, and David had saw a class of mine, and I had done a scene from Revolutionary Road. And
I love that movie.
It's a phenomenal movie.
One of my favorite movies.
And what happened was he gave me some direction, and I remember before I went on, I was like, well, it's David Mamet. I kind of gotta, just put my guts into it, And he gave me some direction. We did it, and when you talk about getting in the zone, or you're able to bring that extra level that you can't necessarily explain, I was able to bring that in that moment, and afterwards he kind of jumped up and he said that was great, and I wasn't afraid to talk to him afterwards, and we both liked jiu-jitsu a little bit, so
She likes jiu-jitsu too.
Really?
Yes, I train professionally with Henry Gracie. No big deal.
So she'll put anybody in a chokehold.
Really?
Now, before we get to that exciting stuff, though,
Yeah.
I do want to show a clip of Phil Spector. So let's check this out. Phil Spector on HBO.
I got a guy, sure looks guilty.
He's a freak. They're gonna convict him of I just don't like you.
For what am I being punished? For being the most successful music producer in the history of the world.
Did you kill that girl?
I think he's not guilty.
First time you got felt up, guess what? You were listening to one of my songs. You think I shot the girl?
What can I do to defend him?
I've played this game 1,000,000 times before. I know how the game is played.
So you play his attorney, his defense attorney. How do you defend Phil Spector?
Well, first of all, it's I can't speak specifically on the film because it's David's baby, and David as an artist and also as an artist, I don't want to talk about it too much. I do know that it's a tale of fiction, so they just use it as a story to springboard to tell kind of a mythological story about. But I know as any attorney, I did some research. I met with my friend who was a litigator, a couple defense attorneys, and I really understood that all the time that you spend as a lawyer in prep work, as doing discovery, that it's very similar to that of an actor. The work that we use to get into the character, to get behind the character. And, doing all that research about being a lawyer, it really helped me kind of understand and find a way to play my character in which, I could do it successfily. I think you're gonna find out more information, and it's a tale of fiction.
Ooh, okay, a tale of fiction, but based on a true character. Because basically that's who I'm actually a tale of fiction based on a true character.
Really?
Yeah, I don't make me explain that. I have to go to commercial.
Okay.
But we're gonna be coming back with Maite and more of Philip Martin right after this.